All right, Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Baha, Racha, Kudash. I would like to give double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect and 1/3, and Lord's will this will be edifying to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Baha, Racha, Kudash. All right, and let me just make sure the audio is good. All right, and as the title reads, merge this truth with reality. Okay, and Tawada Yahweh Shem Shai Baha Racha Kodash for giving me the inspiration, all right, to do this lesson. This is something I've been meditating on for quite some time, just pretty much our code of conduct, how you carry yourself and how you perceive the situation we are in with the knowledge that we've been given, and with this truth, which actually, let me share my screen. Hey, shalom, let me share my screen. Let's first go into what this truth is, and that was the first thing that I was actually asked by in particular camp. They said, how long have you been in the truth? And that's actually a notion, okay, that it's said a lot, the truth, but you first have to understand that the truth is what? The truth is Yahweh Shai, okay? This is John 14:6. Yahweh Shai saith, let's put red letter on. Yahweh Shai saith, I am the way, the truth, and the life, okay? So the truth is Yahweh Shai, all right? So the first things first is you have to understand, all right, what this truth is. This truth is our Lord and Savior. Okay. Yahweh Shai said, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me. This is all about Yahweh Shai. This is all about Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay. And it says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. So, this truth is Yahweh Shai, but there's a lot of wisdom, knowledge, beautiful accounts that you learn within this truth, learning Yahweh Bashem Shai and what's pleasing to Yahweh Bashem Shai. And, that's one thing that you have to understand in this truth, in this walk, that we are in reality, okay? Because a lot of Jakes kind of get beside themselves and they get, you hear the term bug out. Okay. They become very, I believe there's a term called grandeur. All right. You have to understand that you have to maintain reality, okay, while maintaining the wisdom and knowledge through the truth. Now, when you look up the definition of reality, and I actually want to speak on that, it says the world or the state of things as they actually exist. So reality is us as a nation are still in captivity. Reality is once you get done with camp, okay, you got to stop at stop signs. You got to obey the powers that be. Actually, let's grab that real quick. Okay. And I feel like in the spirit, this is a very edifying lesson because you have a lot of Jakes that learn that they're Israelites and they lose sight of reality because of the truth. The truth is reality. We just live in a world where everything is out of course. Man, there's like 5 things I want to grab right now. So let me actually get that too. Okay. All right. Let's get Psalms really, really quick. All right. We know that the earth is out of course because the reality in the kingdom is going to be the truth. So you can't try to bring the kingdom into captivity. Real quick. This is Psalms 82 and 5. It says, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. So the earth is out of course. The reality of things is we're in a messed up situation, but we can't lose sight of that. You can't lose sight that you still have to pay bills. You can't lose sight that Esau's still in rulership. You can't let this truth go to your head to the point to where you act like you can't work. Jake finds out he's an Israelite and now which the Sabbath isn't Friday to Saturday. Okay. Does it fall on a Friday to Saturday? Yes, but depending on the moon. But you'll have Israelites where now they don't work Friday to Saturday. And like you have a lot of Israelites that act like they're in the kingdom already while being in captivity. They're trying to get rights to express their religion as a Hebrew Israelite while being in captivity. That's off. That's not what this truth is about. This truth is about you maintaining, all right, and enduring and having faith in the salvation of us being delivered out of this captivity, so the real reality, which will be fulfilled through prophecy, can take place. Because the truth and reality are merging, but it's not yet. Okay, this is Romans 13:1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of the Most High. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High. So the Most High has set this all up. Okay, Yahweh Shemel Shai has set everything up and what's going on and taking place. Okay, you can't think that well, because I'm an officer of 50, when I go to work, I don't have to listen to my department manager. And I feel that's setting Jake up for a fail. See, the truth should bring you to a mindset of reality. You can't just always be in this you have to understand we are still in captivity. We're in what you call the real world, but the point is we've been given this knowledge, to maintain, and it says, whosoever therefore resisteth the power resisteth the ordinance of the Most High. So you got guys going to camp with guns and knives and bulletproof vests. And it's like, yo, you're not in reality. Okay, you don't let the Bible, okay, go to your head. Meaning now the scriptures, Yahweh Shemel Shai, all that is to comfort us, but you also can't tempt the Lord. We are still in captivity. Okay, we are still in captivity. The truth is to help you deal with captivity. The truth and the knowledge is to help you deal with the hell and the bills and the unrighteous decrees and the heathens. You see? And it says, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. And that makes me think of Acts 5 and what happened. Okay, when men rose up against the Romans, well, what happened? They got smitten down. So you can't be in this spirit of we're going to take over Esau, Kwam Yasharala. You're a fool, man. Okay, you're not in reality. Okay, and this truth has become a snare to you. What the truth does is it helps us cope with the effed up situation of reality, what's really happening, what's really going on. When you see guys at camp, which, hey, we were young, young in the spirit. We've done it, this was years ago. But when you got guys at camp teaching you or telling Esau to bow down and kiss his boots, when that camera turns off, you got to go back to work. You got to go back and pay bills. 9 times out of 10, your landlord's an Edomite. Your boss is an Edomite, probably even a female Edomite. Shit, I got a female boss that's an Edomite, or looks like an Edomite. My other boss, my boss, or whatever you want to call it, he's an Edomite. But I speak cool with them and hey and hello, and they call me a nice guy through the spirit. This is because we're in reality with the truth. But when you're telling Esau to, I'm just what I've seen. All right, I'm not but get chains. I seen this video. He said get the best thing you can do is go to Home Depot and get some chains and come back and bow before camp. Well, what happens? Because see, that's not reality. So what happens now when the camp is over? Now Esau can charge you for kidnapping. You see, what I'm just trying to get to is you gotta be in reality. Okay, this is why through the spirit I entitled it "Merge the Truth with Reality." Okay, we are in reality over here. There's a lot of laws and things that we would like to take place, but it's not yet. Okay, there's a lot of things. Even look at brothers. The reality is, we know the law that this you're supposed to have a virgin. She's supposed to be yours forever. Da da da. But we're in Babylon. Okay, the reality is not all the women, okay, that you may want or get with is going to be in the program or down with what you're down with. That's the reality of things. You see. Let me just keep going. There's more points to make, but this is Acts 5. I just want to make this point real quick. It says, let's see. Where am I at here? Yeah, Acts 5. I think it's like 29. I know it's up here. Let's see. It's an account where they told them about here we go. This is Acts 5 and 35. It says, and said unto them, ye men of Israel, take heed to yourselves what ye intend to do as touching these men. Like this right here. Look at this. The reality in this context of this account is the Israelites are having a council with the disciples, but guess who's ruling? The Romans. So you can have your little Passover. I'm not coming at our high holy days, but guess what? The reality is you want a big Passover. Who do you got to go through to rent that out? Okay. Who do you got to go to and listen to their policies or guidelines? See, you need to make sure your ass is in reality in this truth. All right. Don't let the general this and captain that or, and so on take you out of reality. We are still in captivity. And I got to get that in Baruch. And it says, it's touching these men, for before those days rose up Theudas, boasting himself to be somebody, to whom a number of men, about 400, joined themselves, who was slain. So you got a lot of men boasting themselves to be somebody, calling themselves to be this, and who's going to shut them down? The Lord's sword. Who's the Lord's sword? Esau, okay, who does not bear his sword in vain, as in Romans, if we would have kept reading, okay? And it says, and all as many as obeyed him were scattered and brought to naught. After this man rose up Judas of Galilee in the days of taxing, right? Unrighteous decree, they're pissed off, and drew away much people after him, right? Because you have a lot of times where Jake wants to escape reality. See, the point is the Lord is building us up to deal with hardship, okay? The Lord is building us up to give us a stable and sound mind, even in turmoil and vexation. We're not here to escape. We're here to accept. Do you know there's a law that you have to accept captivity? Let's get that. I hear a lot of the law. Well, what about this law? You're over trying to build a community. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with you trying to get your little house in order while you got to live there, but we're not trying to stay here, okay? I think it's Leviticus 26 and 46. Let's see. Bear with me for a second, or maybe it's like 28. I always think it's 46. I got my scriptures right here, but I just want to see if I can grab it. Bear with me. Okay, I may have to look it up. It's probably right in my face. Just give me a second. But there's actually a law, and so like when I read it, I was like, oh, wow. But, things like that, are very edifying to us as a people, All this is a learning experience, what we're going through right now. It's not for our destruction. This is, 42. Let's go down. Yep. Okay. We'll start at 40. This is a law. Leviticus 26 and 40. It says, if they shall confess their iniquity and the iniquity of their fathers with their trespass, which they have trespassed against me, and that also they have walked contrary unto me, and that I also have walked contrary unto them, and have brought them into the land of their enemies, which right now we are in the land of our enemies because of our rebellion, which it was prophecy, but all this did take place. That's the reality of this truth, It says, if then their uncircumcised hearts be humbled, and they then accept of the punishment of their iniquity, then will I remember my covenant with Jacob. Do you hear that? And if they accept of the punishment of their iniquity, so you have to learn to accept the hell we're catching. Okay, now, no, we're not carpets. No, we're not. That time has passed where Esau could just publicly hang you, call you the N-word and spit on you and publicly mutilate and rape, the terrible terribleness, that time has passed. But you have a lot of Jakes where now they learn they're Israelites and they're starting to act like Theudas or Judas of Galilee. Like, whoa. Why are you going to camp with guns? Well, hey, like the elders say, brothers, nobody's telling you that, you're wicked because you may own one, but that's not the message that should be pushed, And it says, then will I remember my covenant with Jacob, and also my covenant with Isaac, and also my covenant with Abraham will I remember it, and I will remember the land. So right here we have a law where we are to accept punishment, okay? Not trying to rebel, not trying to overthrow, not trying to fight against, and not trying to get rights. You have a lot of Israelites that are losing sight of reality because this truth has become a snare to them. This truth is supposed to help us to maintain in reality, because the reality is We are yet this day in captivity. And I got to get it after this. And it says 37, it says, and drew away much people after him. He also perished, and all, even as many as obeyed him, were dispersed. See why? Because the Romans came down on him. All right. So you got a lot of Jakes that are not in reality, but they're claiming to be in the truth. All right. Well, if you're in the truth, then this truth is to help you deal with reality. Why? Because we are yet this day in our captivity. And let's get that. I keep calling it. I have to get it now. Okay. This is why Yahushua said, render unto Caesar. Okay. This is why you do certain things. You should not be at work saying, well, I ain't doing that because I'm a Hebrew Israelite. Like, what are you doing? Okay. What are you doing? You're not to be acting like that. That's foolish. Okay. This is Baruch 3:8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. What is today's date? It is so-called December 21st, 2021. Where are we? We are in what they call America. We are being labeled African Americans, Latino Americans, and Native Americans, or better yet, just Black. Okay, so that's the reality. Now, how do you handle reality with the knowledge you have learned? You see, because what this truth should be doing for you is giving you life and peace, not causing bar brawls with white people who some of them probably are Jakes. And that's another thing. All right. A lot of Jakes are in a superficial reality. You have a lot of people that you may think are heathens that are actually Israelites. Okay. And maybe a hard pill to swallow, but sometimes reality can be difficult to handle. But this truth should help you with that. Okay. Be spiritual. Don't always be so carnal. Okay. But and another thing, you have to still maintain, all right, in reality, with being spiritual. Okay. Romans 8:6. For to be carnally minded, like we just read in Acts 5, all right, as Theudas or Judas, right, trying to carnally rebel against this system, trying to get rights in this system. Why are you trying to get rights in a system that's prophesied to fall? Why are you trying to make a Hebrew Israelite community in some land when this system is set up to fall? You see, you have to merge this truth with the reality we are in. Okay. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. See, so you should not be as upset now because because we're still being identified as Black people, or like okay, I'll put it to you like this: if you called an Edomite, they would be like, "What did you just call me?" Because reality, all right, hasn't been fully broken open yet. Because, like I said earlier in the lesson, the real reality is the truth, the kingdom. But the world's upside down right now. So we have to go along, if you will, with wisdom to the course of this world, which now I have to get First Corinthians, but not abusing it. You see, that's what you got to learn. You got to learn to maintain integrity while being in this superficial reality, while applying the truth of the wisdom and knowledge you've been given. Okay. I've seen videos of Jake prophesizing in Walmart, laundromats on top of like cars, like just some bugged out stuff. Like, you are not in reality. Okay. You are not in reality. And that's another thing. You can't just push the law on our people, because reality shows you we're not even set up to live by the laws in this captivity. Okay. There's days you're going to work on the Sabbath. There's days where when the Passover comes, the atonement, there's certain things that captivity will get in the way of your culture. Okay. That's the reality, because we're still in captivity. Baruch 3:8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments. That's another thing. We are still subject to payments. It sucks. It's hell, but that's the reality. Now we have the truth to help us. Now I'm in the spirit of, hey, take your money. Here, have it. It's yours. I just want what I can get with that money. We had to buy something, about a month or two back. It cost a couple $100, but I wasn't tripping, because what we needed was that. So they needed the money. So take it. Who cares? If you need food, you need gas, you need to pay that shit. That's, excuse my language, but that's the reality. You see, merge this truth with reality. But first you need to understand the reality that we're in, And what did it say? We are yet this day in captivity. So we're free spiritually. we are not free carnally. Okay, we are free spiritually. And that's what it's about. Okay, the true hour where we worship the Father in spirit and in truth. Okay, the freedom of our nation is coming. Right now, we are dealing with the spiritual aspect of it. Okay, and it says, for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the inequities. Listen to this. So you can't always just say, man, Esau doing this, Esau doing that. Hey, we're only in captivity because what we have done to ourselves as a nation. Yes, it was prophecy. The creature was subject to vanity. Yes. So you can't always use Esau also as a excuse for the hell you're catching. You have to understand as well, we are in this captivity for what? According to all the inequities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord, our power. So what do? Okay, we seek him 10 times more to the best of our ability. And the Lord loves what? Those that dwell with wisdom. Okay, the Lord. So you have to apply wisdom. Okay, you can't be out here. And now I have to do this. I have to show this real quick. You can't be out here looking like this. Okay, you can't. We're not in the kingdom yet. We can't fully express our culture yet. Okay, so you can't think that you could walk around in white America like this. All right, this is not reality. Okay, this is not reality. All right, this is a superficial thought of reality. Now, when you're at camp, we have a little bit more freedom per se when it comes to our culture and quote unquote our religion. But walking out like this and fringes on your t-shirt, you look ridiculous. Okay, we're in captivity. You're trying to express freedom while still being bound to captivity. So the truth should help you. The truth should make you wise as a serpent. The truth should have you be able to blend in the background. Okay, not looking, like this. I have to show this. Okay, this is not reality. All right, you got Jake that are out here looking crazy, man. Look at this. Look at this. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't a good look, bro. All right, this isn't a good look. I'm just using this as an example. Okay, and you have to understand this isn't hatred. All right, this isn't hatred. This is applying wisdom. Okay, you have to apply wisdom while being in reality. All right, now let's get 1 Corinthians. Okay, let's get 1 Corinthians. I'm only getting a few. This lesson really was just thoughts. Okay, running through my mind. I had a few different angles I wanted to approach this. I originally wanted to title it "Reality versus the Truth," and and then the Spirit, led me to merge the truth with reality. Like today. Today's my day off. From what? From work, because we're in captivity, subject to payments. I have to go to work, have to pay bills, have to get gas, have to pay a phone bill, have to pay for Wi-Fi. But it's like, so you do all that and you still have the mind to say, Kwame Yasharala, I'm an officer of 50. You sound crazy. You sound delusional. Okay? You sound delusional. Yes, we love our culture, but we can't express our culture fully here. Okay? You got Jake's, hey, I'm not coming at you having multiple wives, but in reality, okay, with the spirits being in Satan's seat, that's also another name for America, you have a lot to deal with. It also says you'll have trouble in the flesh. You don't think that I want my wives and children and land and righteous? Absolutely. But we can't have it yet. We're oppressed. You see? So reality is I'm not trying to get multiple wives because reality shows me it will be difficult. Oh, it may be lawful, but is it expedient? You see? Merge the truth with reality. Yeah, it's lawful, but is it expedient though? No. This is 1 Corinthians 7:31. Let's get in this real quick. Words of wisdom. We need words of wisdom here. It says, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passes away. So you got to understand, you need to use this world. Okay. Don't abuse it. Let's look up the word for use really, really quick. All right. The word use means to receive, borrow, take for one's use. So you need to take advantage, okay, of certain situations. You see, if there's a situation that could benefit you by using your system, do that. But when you borrow, see, you're borrowing, all right? You're using, all right? But remember that. Don't abuse it. Now, what does the word abuse means? to use much or excessively, consume, to use fully. You see? So don't get fully caught up in this system. Okay? Use the world. Don't fully abuse the world. You see? By too much. Okay? And so that's very edifying. So you need to what? Use this world, use this temporal world. And I'm just curious of the translations. Let's see, NLT, those who use the things of the world should not become attached to them, for this world as we know it will soon pass away. All right, that's another thing. Don't get too attached with the reality you're in. Okay, you know, so there's certain things that you may get. Okay, there's certain benefits that you may have, but that may be just for that season. Okay, so you use that for that in particular season, and then you push on, you see, because at the end of the day, you have to continue to walk circumspectly. We are still in captivity. We are still under the thumb of Esau. Okay, we've been spiritually made free, but physically, we're physically still here, man. Okay, we're thinking about the kingdom. We're looking past this place, but we also know we're still in this place. You see, don't lose hindsight of things. Just merge this truth with reality. And what do I mean by that? Does that mean sewing fringes on your work uniform? No. That means using the wisdom, the knowledge, the accounts, the scriptures, and in the spirit while dealing with this place. Ephesians 5:15, it says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. So don't be out here as a fool. Okay. Don't be out here looking foolish, you know. Like, come on, man. All right. Be in reality, you know. And I get it. You know, this place sucks. It's hell. But you know what I've also learned in the spirit? That dealing with it like a man, all right, is better than avoiding it. Okay. Turning away, you know, you got to deal with it, man. Okay. You got to deal with it. Hey, I'll tell you another thing. You may have a Hebrew name, but guess what? The everyday Esau send you something in the mail, all right, to remind your ass of your government name or quote unquote your slave name, okay? Because we're still in slavery. We're still in captivity, okay? Matter of fact, what's that? Jeremiah 50:33. So, you know, Lord's will, this lesson is sobering, you know, to who it needs to be sobering to, and comforting and edifying to those that are, you know, learning to deal with it in the spirit, learning to actually deal with captivity, you know. Real quick, this is Jeremiah 15:33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah, southern and northern, were oppressed together. We got to look that word up. And all that took them captive held them fast. They refused to let them go. So they haven't let us go yet. Okay. That's why we need to be delivered. Okay. Because they're refusing to let us go. Now we know a prophecy, but let's look this word up. So, hey, guess what? We're still in captivity. Esau's still ruling. Okay, you got other nations still doing their thing. The word oppressed, to press upon, violate, defraud, do violence, get deceitfully, wrong, extort. All these things are happening to us right now as we speak. Right now, we're being violated. We're being oppressed. The word oppressed, which I'll look it up for you. The word oppressed. Okay, watch this. I wonder. Oh, I think I might look up oppression. I might have to do it this way. Let's see. Watch this. This is a goodie. Look at this. Cruel or unjust use of power or authority right now. Okay. Do not let this truth, okay, go to your head to where you lose sight of the reality of the curses and captivity we are still in. All right. I just watched a video of a cop who arrested a Jake for trying to cash his check in the bank that he has an account in. You mean to tell me that we ain't still in captivity? You know, so you got a lot of Jakes out here that, you know, you ever see cops be coming to camp? Hey, these guys acting like they can do whatever they want to these cops. Like, you're bugging, man. You got to agree with your adversary quickly. And a personal testimony, I had agreed with my adversary quickly, and the Wadi Abashim Shai, the Lord delivered me from him, man. I wasn't like, listen here, you white devil, as the Bible speaks of, kiss my boot. You know, like, come on, bro. We're in reality with this thing. Okay. We are in reality with this thing. And I tell you, man, as a personal testimony, brothers and you sisters, using this wisdom and this knowledge, it truly, truly helps us, man. It helps us in this battle, man. Continue to use it. So going back, so we're being oppressed right now. We're being violated right now. They have a term called violation of probation. We're being defrauded right now. All right. There's violence going. Oh, he's deceiving us right now. There's wrong going on. And we're being extorted right now and exploited and crushed right now. Okay. Right now. You see? So we are still in captivity. You need to make sure you're merging this truth with your reality. Okay. What you gonna? Well, you got the rent's due on the Sabbath. Look, man, I can't pay the rent right now, man. I can't buy or sell. You're tripping, bro. The law is a schoolmaster. You have to see why we're not supposed to eat pork. You got to see why our laws are why they are. Okay, I truly see why adultery, you should be put to death. It makes sense because what happens from that action, there's so many awesome and amazing things, that you see. Oh, that's why, and then, you start moving different, you see? So it says, see then that ye walk circumspectly. All right. You can't be telling everybody you're a Hebrew Israelite. I didn't even know what a Hebrew Israelite was when I found out I was a Hebrew Israelite. I'm like, what is a Hebrew Israelite? See? So you can't be at work. You can't be doing that, man. Okay. You can't be walking around in America, in Babylon, trying to express freedom of your religion just because it's one of the amendments given. Oh, and that's another thing. Use the world. You do have rights, okay? But you don't need to abuse them to the point of you're trying to overthrow the authority, okay? But you have rights as an American citizen, so you use those rights accordingly just so you can continue to maneuver in the society. You should be using this wisdom and this truth so you can maneuver smoother, better, and more efficiently, all right, in this system. That's what it's about, okay? This truth is helping us dealing with this oppressive, draconian system, you see, that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, right? All right, don't be a fool, man. Don't be putting, I'm just thinking Gabar as your name tag, or when you go for an application, don't be putting other and then writing in Hebrew Israelite. Come on, bro. Let me see this real. I gotta look this up real quick. Let's go to Google. Look, I'm sorry, and stay away from this. Stay away from these symbols, man. Okay, we're in reality. Stay away from that. But I believe it's Wisdom of Solomon 7:25. Let me just put let's put Wisdom of Solomon 7:25. Really quick. I didn't have nothing really written down. I'm just going in the spirit. All right. So Tawadi Abba Shemal Shai for giving me utterance. Let me do it this way. I got my apocrypha right here. Loves those. Oh, go back. Loves those that dwell with wisdom. Wisdom is good, man. Wisdom is what we need. Okay. Oh, okay. I think it was 7:28. Yeah. Okay. I was in 25. Look at this. Wisdom of Solomon 7:28. For the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, loveth none. He loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom. So you need to make sure you're carrying yourself in a wise manner. Okay. Not foolish, not over righteous, but wise. See? But as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. When you walk around yelling Kwam Yasharala and you have fringes on your t-shirts, you're putting a target on your back. Okay? What this truth has taught me through the spirit with brothers and elders and videos and personal conversations and walks, okay, has taught me a lot. All right? A few years ago, when I was just coming out of the world, I was going to the courthouse. It was some oppressive dumb shit, but I was going to the courthouse with fringes on. And the spirit had me speak to a brother who was in Great Millstone as I was walking. I'm not going to give what camp, specifically the city or the name, but it was a brother of Great Millstone. And he was like, you don't want to be doing that, brother. You don't want to be doing that. And I immediately tucked them in. I tucked them in, and hey, the rest is history. But I'm just using that as an example because you have Jake out here like that. So you got a lot of wicked shepherds and a lot of leaders that are not teaching our people right, because you have a lot of innocent, sincere Jakes that are being led down Shit's Creek without a paddle, man. Okay, and they're trying to maneuver the boat with some staff, and it ain't working. You're just going around in a circle. You see, we need righteous leaders, righteous elders, and righteous shepherds because our people have a sheep nature. We have that nature. That's just how we're designed. You see, so if you have a wicked shepherd, you're going to be led astray. This is why Yahushua called those men graves, and men fall into them. You have a lot of men that are just graves. It says, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. All right. So that's really the point. Okay. You have to merge this truth, this wisdom, this knowledge, the understanding. You have to merge that with reality. Okay. And the reality is that we are still in captivity and our oppressor has refused to let us go. This is the reality of things. Right. The brother made a beautiful point. I thought this lesson was done, but the brother made a beautiful point. Let me share this real quick. And if I haven't said it, Shalom Akim wa akwath Yahweh Shemashai Brakatah Brakatum to y'all. Okay. Hey, y'all in captivity just like me. All right. Look, fear Yahweh. See, wisdom, fear Yahweh. Look, changing your last name to Israel. That is ridiculous, man. Okay. That's ridiculous. Shit like that. Thank you, bro. Exactly. So I just wanted to do this lesson. It was on my spirit. Hey, right now I gotta say one more. Me and a brother were in Walmart one time, and we spotted these jakes like 8 aisles away. He's got these long ass dreads, this purple and yellow shirt with these like 5-inch fringes on, and he's got his woman or whatever. I'm like, oh, and me and the brother were wearing just regular clothing, okay, blending in, all right, being wise as serpents. You see, and they saw us, we saw them, and we said, Shalom. And their eyes got so big. And, oh, yeah, see, you got a target on your back. You didn't know that we didn't know who we are, too? We just not out here looking like y'all, trying to be seen of men. Don't be trying to be seen of men with your culture. There's nothing wrong with you loving your culture, being proud of it, but know when you can apply it. And where do we apply it? We apply it at home. We apply it at lessons, and we apply it at camp. But outside of that, when you leave camp, you're your government name now. When you go to work, you're your government name. When you pay bills, that's your government. You see what I'm saying? So, we just have to learn how to maintain and handle this hell while we're still in it. Just like when you go to jail, you got to put on their clothes, you got to eat their food, you got to wake up you got to do what they tell you. And we're just doing what we have to do, obeying the powers that be until the time comes where we can't obey no more. Meaning what? When all hell breaks loose, and some may have to be pilgrims, others may become captives, and others will be martyrs, things of that nature. You see, so blend in, don't abuse it. Don't abuse this world, but blend in, do what you got to do, get your money, get out, call on the Lord, maintain integrity, have faith, trust in Yahweh Shema Shai, and pray to endure to the end. And I pray to Yahweh Shema Shai that this lesson was edifying and exhorting, through the Spirit. I just want to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Baharakah Kodash. I would like to give double honors to my elders and my apostles of Great Millstone. And I want to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect and the Lord's elect alone. With that being said, Shalom.